Happy Thanksgiving. I'm Dr. Frank Beatty, and I am going to be your substitute uh, professor for the coming 4 weeks. We are living in Bloomington, Illinois, where Judy and I moved in September of 2014 after completing an interim ministry of 23 months up in Derby, Vermont, 4 miles from the Canadian border. But we also moved from Burlington, Iowa, where we'd owned a home and lived for nearly 20 years. We are excited to be here. We're excited to be able to join you in this unusual setting of me jumping into the middle of the care of the ministry leader's soul. That's a great theme and a great concern to me because I have seen too many ministry leaders, whether paid or volunteer, who neglect their own soul, and it causes a demise in their effectiveness and in their ministry. We got some great reading and also some great discussion boards that we're planning to work on together, and we will certainly be learning and being stimulated to grow in our faith and commitment to the Lord Jesus Christ. One of the lessons my mom and dad taught me was that learning should be a lifelong endeavor. They were on the cutting edge of that back in the 50s. They were not able to go to college after the Great Depression and World War II, but they kept learning, and they modeled that for my sister and my brother and me. That's my passion for you, and it's my personal passion that learning should be an ongoing endeavor to our dying day. We can always learn and better understand various aspects of life. My brother and his wife, my sister, and me and my wife are all graduates of Moody Bible Institute. We have 2 grandchildren who are graduates of Moody Bible Institute, as well as their spouses. 2 other grandchildren have taken courses from Moody Distance Learning but do not have their degrees at this point. I'm a graduate of Moody, as well as Dallas Theological Seminary and Trinity Evangelical Divinity School, where I did my doctoral work with a dissertation with a theme of a biblical view of retirement. I began my pastoral journey as a 19-year-old student. I would travel each Friday afternoon on the train about 200 miles down to Galesburg, Illinois, where my car was parked, and then I'd get into my car and I'd do pastoral ministry on the weekend, and about 2 o'clock in the morning on Monday, I would be back there, park the car, be on the train, and be on my way back to Moody to resume my extracurricular responsibilities as well as my studies. I was significantly involved in the student missionary movement. A week after graduation, I married my college sweetheart, Judy Crawford, and we have been ministry partners now for over 52 years as we seek to honor Christ and serve Him together. We have 3 children. Our oldest son, Andrew, is also works with Moody Distance Learning. They have 5 biological children and 6 adopted children. Each of the adopted children have multiple complex emotional, psychological, mental issues that complicate life significantly. They live 4 houses from us, so we are partners with them in helping to raise those children and pray for God's blessing in that whole process. Our middle son, Stephen, is in the Army. He joined at age 39 when construction business got bad, and he finally decided to close his business and found out he could join the Army and pursue a passion that he'd had since high school, to become a lawyer. And so he joined, and this past May he completed his jurisprudence degree at William and Mary College in Williamsburg, Virginia, and will be stationed at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. He and his wife have 10 children, 10 biological children. Now, they have 2 boys who are married and 2 daughters who are married. One of the boys has two children, so we are great grandparents. And our older son, Andrew, has two children who are married, and their older son has a baby. So we have three great grandchildren. And then we have Esther, our Esther Joy. Um, she is married, and they also live here in the Bloomington-Normal area. Her husband is a correction officer at the Pontiac Maximum Security Prison at Pontiac, Illinois. Their children range from 10 years to 18 years, and they love the Lord and are active in our church also. Let's see. Judy and I have served churches in Herman, Illinois, a little village, Dallas, Texas, Pontiac, Illinois, Glendale, Texas, McHenry, Illinois, and Burlington, Iowa. Those are all, quote, quote, permanent positions. And then we've served as interims at Garner, Iowa, Williston, North Dakota, Derby, Vermont, and Minonk, Illinois. We have served in churches in a little village, as well as in the metropolitan area. We've served churches with 25, 30 people, the congregations of 900. Great diversity. We've been solo pastor. I've also been a pastor of multiple people on the staff. I've worked with students through the years, completing their internship to obtain their degree. My passion for ministry is to equip people in the spirit of Ephesians 4:12. In fact, my van license plate has Equipper as the license. That's my passion, Ephesians 4:12, to equip the saints to do the work of the ministry. Be certain to watch my weekly announcements. That's how we keep communicating with each other. I've had some students who struggled with something because they didn't read an announcement or they didn't listen to an announcement, and crucial information was included in one or the other. So, God bless you as we work together.